everybody? Welcome in to the Early Edge in 5. I'm your host, Allan Bell. Grace Remington is on assignment today, but I'll tell you what, we have a fantastic show lined up for you, as we always do. But before we get to that, let's take a look at how we did on Thursday here. And, oh, fellas, I missed one day, and what happened? What happened? Well, I'm just kidding. I had an awful day.
Almost.
Yeah,
Almost.
I was going to say, look, we're going to talk about this.
Almost had a perfect day. Had a perfect day.
Well, we kind of had a perfect day. I mean, depending on how you look at it. All right,
it's
everybody.
It's harder to go 0-5 than 5-0.
It is.
Intentionally.
It is. All right, let's take a look at what we have going on tonight on CBS Sports HQ. So, Mike McClure, you saw him about an hour ago, 6 p.m. Eastern tonight. We've got Mike Barner, Danny Brasco, and your boy Buckets breaking down Major League Baseball, the UFC, and the Premier League. 8 p.m. Eastern, Mike McClure, Emery Hunt, and Buckets again breaking down Major League Baseball, NFL, and the Premier League. So make sure to pay attention to that. All right, let's bring it to the start of the show because we need to talk about this. Because, the almost train was there. And it reminded me when you said that, right, of like going 0-5 is tougher than going 5-0. If anyone's seen the movie Heavyweights, remember when he's like, all right, get on the scale, get off the scale. All right, we're done. I don't know if anybody's seen it. It's one of the funniest movies of all time. It reminds me of that one as well. But I'll tell you what, it's over. It's done. We erase it. We've got the Maestro back and Zack Cimini looking sharp here. So welcome back, boys, on your normal Friday show hits here. Spector, lead off hitter, buddy. Go ahead and get it started. What we got?
Yeah, after Bryce Harper had back spasms in the middle of the game, decided to do one at bat, test it out, and say, no, I'm good. He could have just not done that first at bat and saved us all the trouble. I'm like, all right, I see how it is, baseball. We're going straight to the Premier League. That starts. Had a game earlier today, and we have the first match day this weekend. And I like Fulham draw no bet at plus 130. Our model is Fulham winning 1.5 to 1.2. And honestly, this is just a weird line. Everton at draw no bet is at minus 165. And based off of last season, I don't really get this. I know Everton's at home, but Fulham finished 10th in the Premier League last season, and Everton finished 17th, just barely avoiding relegation for a second straight season. We're going to base all of our data off of last season, even though Everton did add some talent, but we're going to go with Fulham, draw no bet.
Well, I like the thought that they're facing regulation, like they're the energy department, right? The government's really cracking down. We need to regulate this team. So,
It's tongue twister. Relegation, regulation, it's all up in there.
Hey, I'm just glad you used full line, Spector, and didn't make 0.25s or 0.75s in there with talking soccer.
Yeah.
For you.
I was going to say, you and Martin W. Green, the guru there, man. You guys are playing all kinds of plays that I don't even know how they work. But you know what? It's all right. You got to go in today. All right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go real quick so I can get out of you guys' way. And you know how we do? I'm going to leave you right on screen. EC, I need your thoughts here. We're going to keep it unbelievably simple today. 2 plays. That's it. First one. Wow, Matt Olson. Surprise, surprise. We're going to go over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, minus 105. Again, pay attention to his walks. I'm not playing it today because he has Travis Deneau hitting behind him and not Sean Murphy. So the protection is added a little bit there. But your boy, Tyler McGill, all right, for the Mets. Not a bad pitcher, honestly. But he does give up home runs. He's pretty decent. Strikeouts, averaging around the 4 to 5 range per game. But he is prone to give up bombs. Second one, Ronald Acuna, over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I know it's a massive surprise to everyone paying attention right there. Really, honestly, going off the exact same thing. EC, your thoughts here. Or if anyone has any thoughts on Met starter Tyler McGill.
Well, Tyler McGill went to U of A, so we have to support him. He's an Arizona guy right here. Whatever. Yeah, we got to support him. But I do like to play Matt Olson on a tear, except when I bet him. So then he's not on a tear. So I will not bet him tonight, so you win.
Hey, good man. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, Zach Attack, you got 2 plays for us, buddy. Throw it to you. What do you got?
2 plays. Let's start off with a side AB, the Kansas City Royals plus 108. I think we're getting good value here. St. Louis had a win yesterday against Tampa Bay. Traveling in, it's always tough to make that jump traveling into a new series. And then you look at the Kansas City Royals, they were shut out yesterday against Boston. It's going to be a totally different story today, seeing Adam Wainwright on the mound for the St. Louis Cardinals. He's been getting hard all season long. Already has a loss against this Kansas City Royals team on May 29th when he gave up 9 hits, and Kansas City won that game and shut out Boston 7-0. And then I have to do a Blue Jay prop. I've been doing this AB. I don't know, we've been following just like you with the Braves props. I'm going Dalton Varsho over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. -110. This is a Toronto Blue Jays team that's going to be fired up today. We saw both George Springer and the manager get ejected in a tough 1-run loss against the Guardians, facing a Chicago Cubs rookie pitcher today. There's going to be plenty of opportunities on base. And I think Varsho is going to be set up maybe just an easy sac fly with a runner on third base, easy hit with a runner on second base. He's going to be set up. All we're going to need is 1 hit. He'll get that RBI attached to it, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs.
Nice. I tell you what, man, it's fun because, one, you have been doing those. You've been crushing on them. So well done on that. And then number 2, as of late, probably like the last month, Zach, me and you have been paired up on CBS Sports HQ. It seems like every time, right? That we're on that particular day during the week. And there's always a craziness like aspect to the Blue Jays game. And I always look at you and you're just knocking them out, man. So I love it, dude. You got
those are a blast. Their games always go over.
They always do, man. Especially late, dude. It's awesome, man. It makes me smile. I can't wait for the next one. All right, Maestro, throw it over to you, buddy. What you got?
All right, guys. Great to be with all of you. And I'm going to miss you guys for a couple of weeks because I'm in transit to a new location for the family. But before I go, I have 2 plays I really like today. I like the Royals, but I'm going to play the team total over 5 runs coming back at -120. You get the push if they end on 5. And Adam Wainwright later this month will turn 42 years old. He has a 12.27 ERA over his last 6 starts. Over the last couple of weeks, the Royals with an 819 OPS, that's 4th best in baseball. They've been near the top of the league in hard hit percentage the entire season, 5.5 runs per game over their last 13. And this is definitely a great matchup. Bobby Witt and company are on fire. Let's go over 5 runs in that game. And then later on, I'm going to play the Mariners because Luis Castillo is pitching at home. He's had 3 straight road starts. The last one didn't go well against the Angels. He got rocked. But he is excellent at T-Mobile Park with a 2.79 ERA and career ERA even lower than that at home. The Mariners were off. Their pen is lined up. The Orioles beat the Astros on Thursday, had to travel cross country. The top 2 relievers, Batista and Cano, both have pitched 2 of the last 3 days, including a big workload for Batista. So I think the Mariners are in better shape. 17-8 since the break, 7 straight wins. You got your ace on the mound. Let's lay it with Seattle.
Nice. And let me say, first off, obviously, best of luck on those picks tonight. But speaking of moving cross country, you're doing the same, man. So best of luck with that. I know you've got some young ones that are going to be in the car with you. So all of us, we say, safe travels, buddy, and let us know when you get there.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, EC. Now, I was joking around at the front when we showed the recap from yesterday, right? The reason I was kidding around is that I didn't fare much better yesterday at all. I went 1-3 on the show, and then I want to say all this because this is going to be good karma for you and for everybody here. I then, like a blockhead, followed up 1-3 with releasing a pick on Twitter that made it 1-4. So there we go. All right, that's the kind of night that I had. So you know what? We wash all of that away from us. And EC, you are the karma straw that stirs the karmic drink. That was a terrible sentence, but I'm going to get out of your way. You got it, bro. What do you got?
Well, AB, I am not deserving of the Maestro spot, especially when the Maestro is on, but especially also yesterday, 0-2. We came close with Kike Hernandez. We got 3 out of 4 in that hit parlay. So let's try to get it back tonight. Let's start with the Phillies. So I'm 5 for 5 in the last 2 nights on picking Phillies guys to get a hit. Let's roll with Trey Turner to have 2 or more total bases at -115 on FanDuel. Shop around for this line because it was worse on DraftKings. He is 4 for 9 lifetime against the hit machine Dallas Keuchel. He is over this, though, in 6 straight games, turning that lackluster season around. What do you get, like $300 million? Time to start getting some doubles, Trey Turner. So let's hit it tonight and get on the board at -115. Then Zack Attack and the Maestro talked about the Cardinals-Royals game. They like the Royals. I like the over 19.5 combined hits at -105 on DraftKings, and I'll tell you why. So the Royals are going with some combination of these guys with Dylan Coleman and Angel Zerpa. I'll be honest, I have never heard of either, but they're rolling out against a good Cardinals lineup tonight. And then, of course, Adam Wainwright has given up 104 hits in 65 2/3 innings pitched, which is ugly. So this number is 5-0 to the over in Wainwright's last 6 starts. Let's put it this way. I mean, the first 5 over is 5.5 at -148. We're not laying that kind of juice. So let's hope for a bunch of hits across the board and hope the Royals win the game and score more than 5 runs. And then we hit them all. So I'll take that. And it's a Friday. We got to do a parlay. I mean, I got to try it again, right? Jesus Luzardo over 6.5 strikeouts and Chris Sale over 4.5. I'm looking at you, Alicia, at +200 on DraftKings. So Luzardo has 97 strikeouts and a little over 78 home innings pitch, which is great. He has 7 or more strikeouts in 11 of his last 15 starts going up against the Yankees team, which, as we know, hit or miss, especially on the road. Chris Sale is another story, though. He's missed the last 10 weeks. He had 71 strikeouts in 59 innings before that. And I know I said I would never do this again, but I can't help myself. He did have 10 strikeouts in 6 1/3 AAA rehab innings. I guess we're going to take a shot here. We need 4 innings to cash this prop. Luzardo's getting 6 innings, 7 strikeouts. Sale, 4 innings, 5 strikeouts. We cash, and we feel good tonight.
All right. I like that we're talking AAA assignments and strikeouts in that. I'm big on that one. And then number 2 with Chris Sale. Look, he's fine as long as you just, make sure that they're wearing a uniform that he approves and he doesn't have a pair of scissors, Other than that, I mean, no, I like Chris Sale.
I mean, 4 innings. That's all we need. 4 innings, he gets 5 strikeouts. We're going to cash this. And I'm looking at the Red Sox fans like Alicia out there.
All right. So we need 1.2 strikeouts per inning. That's what you're going for.
Yeah, which is fine from Sale. He should do that.
Okay. All right. I'm with it. Right. You know what? I'm very much with it. I'm also pulling up the recap right here. Let's take a look at how we are going to get down tonight. EC is on. Trey Turner, 2+ total bases at -115. Cardinals, Royals, over 19. Combined hits at -105. And his MLB strikeouts parlay at +200. Jesus Luzardo, over 6.5. Chris Sale, over 4.5. The speculator is on Fulham, draw, no bet at +130. The Maestro is on Marlins money line, -135. Royals team total over 5, -120. Zack Cimini is on the Royals money line, +108. And Dalton Varsho of the Toronto Blue Jays over 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBIs at -110. And I'm on Matt Olson over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, -105. And Ronald Acuna over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs at -115. All right, boys. So, like we said, Maestro, I think this is the last time that we'll see you before your move. So, again, best of luck, buddy. Safe travels. Let us know when you get there. Anybody have anything fun, exciting for the weekend that they need to drop before we get out of here?
I'm going to the Giants Rangers game tonight, so that will be a good time. We'll see how it goes. Big Cheesy, I wish you were there instead of going to the Great Wolf Lodge. Good luck with that, my friend. With the kids, I drive past that all the time when I go up to my cabin. That is a crazy place. Good luck.
All right, EC.
I just want to hit a parlay. That's all I want to say. Yep, and good luck to you, Maestro, in that move.
My man is focused. And also, Zach, you had the exact same answer I did. Nah, nothing. I got nothing fun. I got nothing exciting whatsoever. So there we go. All right, everybody, I hope your plans this weekend are fantastic fun. And whether you're relaxing by yourself with the family or doing something, what was that, Spector? The Great Wolf Lodge? Is that where Big Cheesy's going?
Yeah, it's like a big water park kind of thing. Nice. In the middle of nowhere.
All right. That's what you want, man. That's what you want. Or maybe not. You've made it sound like a horror house. So that scares me. So, yeah. All right. Everybody, have a wonderful weekend. We'll be back Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, normal time for the early edge. But until then, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets, and we will see you